What's up, everybody? It's your homeboy Funky Luffy Hooves, the commenter. Today you'll be reading something a little different. That's right, y'all. I am finally going to read a Splatoon fanfiction. Yeah. And this fanfiction is brought to you by Ten. I'll put his name in the link when I done this. But anyway, shout out to him for letting me read his work. This is a refresh stuff, so I wanted to wait a little bit. Sorry, my apology. But this is brought to you by WhatsApp, a cool mobile area where you can write your own fiction, post it online, and also stupid virus, I think. Anyway, where was I? Yes, post your own stuff online and read other people's cool stuff, and you can get latest updates. Also, you can download it on your phone. And it's completely free. That's right, y'all. It's free to download on your app. Feeling bored when you're on the train? Pull out a WhatsApp. Pull out WhatsApp on your mobile device. Thank you so much. And no, I am not sponsored by this. I just wanted to do it anyway because it sounded fun. Because I've seen a lot of other YouTubers do it. So, meh. All right, heads up, y'all. I'm going to be going camping for a little bit, so I thought I'd read something before I go. If you got my last video, I was kind of busy, worked on, worked off, work on, off, on, off, throughout the entire week. Then I had 3 shifts in a row. One of them involved waking up early in the morning. But yeah, if you also heard, yes, I had to hand wash dishes by hand. Though I kind of skipped a few days because of work, 'cause, you know, and my dishwasher broke. So my family has to wait until the 15th, and that's when we're gone to get the new dishwasher. Levy. But luckily I'm going up camping. No dishes to that entire week. Yes. Anyway, enough about that. Fair warning, I will not have any filters on because I don't know how to do that. You all know who can help me with that and edit it? Uh, that would be very much appreciated. So on and so forth. But yeah. Also, I'm not going to get. I'm trying to find sponsors really. We're trying to look up how I can get sponsors really, but nothing much else really. Anyway, this is actually my first Splatoon fanfics I've even heard of. I may have looked it up once, like a long time ago, and then poof, I started getting into it. I downloaded the app, and now I'm in love with this Splatoon Human Terrestrial. It's a refresh version. The original, meh. Anyway, without further ado, let's get this read through on. Ooh, one more thing. Today's picture card I'm going to be using is this one. It's nothing else is on the back rail. It's just by a coin company who made it. Coins, coins dealers. Anyway, shout out to them for the card that I'm using. Yeah, I actually bought a Meliodas of the Seven Deadly Sins, and it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. I'm gonna lie. I can't remember where I put it. I wanted to show you guys, but I forgot where I put it. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. Okay, here it is. Meliodas coin. Look at that work. That is beautiful. Oh, and here's on the sin, because we all know Meliodas is OP'd. If you can't read it because it's backwards, I'm sorry. It says, sorry, I overreacted. Pretty dope, right? And only 10 bucks, too. And I got this at Comic-Con. Well, Phoenix, to be more precise. But yeah, I got some pretty other cool coins. Like I got like an old peso, a ginormous penny, and whatnot. And plus, I got a Canadian dollar too. Let's just say that Canadian dollar was a souvenir from my aunt because they went through Canada and Alaska, that stuff. But yeah, cool stuff. Anyway, enough about my junk. Let's get read through on. Okay, fair warning, I might be doing this in parts. Cause when I started reading this, the first chapter is kind of a bit long. I mean, not just kinda, I mean really long. Really, 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 really long. But yeah. So without further ado, let's just do this. Chapter 1, Inkopolis. Fair warning, if I can't do the Ink Girl voices right, my apology. Because, no filter. Ugh. And really am trying to figure out something. Like, I'm watching YouTube videos of how I can, like, put the voices into it. Stupid notification. Honestly. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. So please don't be mad with me. Anyway, without further ado, Inkopolis. Morning rose, the night, and appeared from the horizon of planet Earth, shining light on a huge city by the name of Inkopolis, populated by sea life that looked quite like like of people, like that of people. Oh, sorry. It has been roughly a couple of thousand years until water levels started to rise. Why am I getting deja vu of Waterworld, of SeaWorld? No, not the amusement park. No, I'm talking. Not talking about that one, even though it's fun. Yes, I've actually been there. No, I don't have any pictures or anything. That was when me and my family actually went to Disneyland a while back. Like a way while back, like when I was like 12 or something. But anyway, I was thinking about the movie, okay? Anyway, some years until water levels start to raise and start eliminating land animals into extinction, leaving the sea life to survive and evolve into humanoid versions of themselves under influence of the human culture, completely replaced human as the human race, as even the human race could not stop extinction. Hmm. The era of Inkopolis was prepared with the smell of sea salt and sea life as the ocean tides ebbed and EBB. I don't know. I don't know what that. I don't know. And flowed upon the beaches surrounding the city while the gales did not. Meanwhile, in a bedroom of an apartment building at the core of Inkopolis was what seems to be a humanoid cephalopod creature known in Inkopolis as an inkling. Seriously, you gotta wonder why inklings though. I mean, I know squid like ink a lot, but seriously, I mean, I get the Splatoon, I get the colorful ink and stuff, but what made them have a concept of inkling? I'm confused about that. Sure, their bodies are like made out of ink, right? Am I getting this right? Sorry, I haven't played much Splatoon as I wanted to. Plus, I do have Splatoon 2 on my Nintendo Switch. I have, but I can't play online with it because for reasons really wish I talked to somebody about. When someone else is buying stuff, he doesn't want a parental lock on it. Yes, my father put a damn parental lock on my Switch, so which won't be able to get YouTube on it. I mean, I don't even think you can even get YouTube on your Switch. And plus, if I did, I wouldn't do it, and plus, it wouldn't be even free for me to do it. So, yeah. All I just wanted to do is play online with other people. Is it so hard to ask? No, apparently it is. Anyway. Okay, Inkling, here we go. It's a figure resembled that of a human with the same appendages, such as arms, legs, and pale skin. I don't think we're that pale. Okay, in some areas maybe, but I don't think the rest of us is that pale. However, it had big ears in the shape of triangles and hair being replaced with tentacles with a long one, each on the left and right side in the front of the ears, from Inkling's roundish head and four short ones at the back. The Inkling's hair and eyebrows were colored light green and had thick black outlines around its sky blue eyes. An alarm clock was beeping at the side of the bed, displaying 10:30 a.m. and continuing to ring in the Inkling's left ear. The Inkling started to open its eyes and become partially awake enough to try to bash the off button. Oh, excuse me. Button of the alarm clock. Of course, missing the button a couple of times. After the Inkling eventually turned the alarm clock off, the Inkling sat up, what whistles still in the bed covers, which were patterns with small squids that looked like arrows. The Inkling yawned, showing its pointed teeth at the scratched as they stretched their waking arms and then rubbed their sleeping eyes. The Inkling was now awake enough to get out of bed, judging by a small group of letters on the Inkling's shirt as they lifted the bed covers off from them. The Inkling's name was Kate Enticle. Kate Enticle. I see what you did there, sir. Yeah, I see what you did there. That funny. Kate looked around her bedroom, which seemed to be quite big, with posters, books, trendy clothes. Sorry, I almost said tendy clothes. Like, what the hell is tendy clothes? And music DVDs scattered tidily around the room. Clearly, she doesn't clean up much. Kate then grabbed some lime green headphones that she looked for and a black baseball cap, putting both of them on her round head baseball cap first, of course. You know, you gotta wonder where they get the materials to even make that stuff. I mean, most of the stuff they use actually come from plants or other stuff, and we all know most of them plants went underwater 1,000 years ago. You gotta wonder where they get the stuff for that. You know? I mean, you see the splatter gun, yes, you see the inks guns, you see the TV screens, you see all this other stuff, you even see papers and whatnot, but you gotta wonder where they get all this stuff. I mean, sure, there's like maybe like areas that are that's land is sticking up out of, but nothing more really. You gotta ask yourself, where in the world are they getting all this material from? You know, when I read stuff out loud, I gotta realize you have to realize some other stuff, you know? Hmm. But seriously, that is a good question though. Where are they getting the stuff to make all this? I mean, we all know the whole ocean's completely flooded up. Seriously, you gotta know. Where are they getting the stuff to make all this other stuff with? Anyway, I mean, I know where they get their electricity from the freaking giant fish on the thing that's supposed to be Tokyo Tower. Sorry, excuse me. Anyway. Oh, where was I? Sorry if you haven't noticed, I'm just trying to wake up a little bit. Rough night. Kinda slept funny, and then when I realized I didn't woke up, oh, my body hurt. Oh, anyway. She then went to her bedroom closet and grabbed a new shirt, specifically one with black sleeves and a squid on the center of the shirt, and put it on. She walked to her bathroom, looked at the mirror. She smiled as she at herself and did a pose once again, showing her teeth before grabbing her red backpack po- and approached the main door. Sorry, guys. I was like, yeah, I noticed I'm a little stuffy, as I'm like allergic to a lot of things, which is mostly every plant native to Utah. Yeah. So, yeah. And this is the dude who's supposed to be going camping in a few days. So, oh boy. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. To the bathroom, approaching the main door of her apartment. Suddenly, as she grabbed the knob of the door, her right pocket began to vibrate and glow, followed by a catchy ringtone. No, I don't have the sound effect for it, but I know what it is. It's like a weird song for it, isn't it? Anyway, moving on. A weird song from two Pop, Squid, and Octoling, right? I mean, originally it was used to be, like in the first Splatoon, if you all remember, was two squids. But, you know, times change and everything. Anyway, where was I? Ah, yes. Suddenly, I should blah blah blah, catchy ringtone. Kate looked at the right pocket that was vibrating with what was in it. She reached into a pocket and grabbed out what seemed like a phone, but the top of it was shaped as an arrow. Squid phone! Kate wiped the phone screen to the left with her fingers and positioned it to her right ear, wondering who was calling her. Warning! Terrible voice acting and approaching. I know you people are thinking, dude, you're not that bad, but I kind of figure I am a little bit, you know. So, yeah, that's why I do that. Okay? Anyway. You know what? I haven't even rehearsed for a voice yet. Oops. Talking about being unprepared for this, yo. Anyway, where was I? I guess. uh, hello? Okay, not my best, alright? Hello? Kate said with a soft voice, oddly sounding slightly gurgled as she spoke. Okay, I can't do the gurgling, alright? You try doing it. Hey, Kate, sounded an inkling on the other side of the phone. Kate became startled and accidentally threw her phone in the air, but managed to catch it before it fell to the floor. Bruh, volume! Alright, where was I? Okay, here we go. Ah! Shouted Kate as she rubbed her left ear with the other hand. Wait, wasn't she reading it with her right ear though? Wasn't she listening to her right? Yeah, it was her right ear. Why is it suddenly the left? Ah, well. With the other hand. Keep your voice down. You hurt my ear. Oops, sorry. The other inkling apologized. Are you ready? Kate responded in confused. Ready for what? Did you forget? Said the other inkling in surprise, but then responded. Exactly. The Splatfest in 5 days! And there's the Blast tournament too! If you don't know what the Splat tournament is, it is where Inklings and Octolings come teams of four and compete against each other in massive tournaments of turf wars. This one, the okay. This one thought was special as it also celebrated the 100th tournament held held in. Oh wait, hold on, I skipped a bit. For tournament of turf wars. This one was special as it also celebrates the 100th tournament held in Inkopolis, and whoever wins gets a gigantic prize. Ooh. The Splatfest, Kate replied, oh, oops, oh well. Kate replied, perplexing as she looked to her left to see a calendar with nothing marked on it. Yeah, the big one. The 100th celebration one. Everyone's talking about it, said the Inkling on the other side of the phone. Kate suddenly remembered. Oh yeah, the Splatfest! Shouted Kate, who suddenly jumped up her memory. It's a once in a lifetime thing. Yep, Pearl and Marina are going to be in the festival too, shouted the other Inkling. They're going to host the Splat tournament as well. Well, we all know that. I mean, they're the most popular cephalopod kinds in the world. Of Inkopolis, at least. Pearl and Marina, Kate shouted as she became excited and bright red. Don't judge me. I always wanted to do this. Okay, if you guys haven't noticed that I'm not reacting very well to this, it's because I may or may not have read the original before the refresh came out. So, I kind of know what's going on a little bit. Just a little bit. Anyway, Pearl and Marina, one of the most famous singers groups that ever existed in Inkopolis, are hosting one of the Inkopolis news from officially as Off the Hook. Kate idolized them so much when she was younger. In fact, she has a poster of both of them on her wall. Wait. Okay, when she says that, and they all look like kind of like kids, but you gotta wonder, how old are they anyway? You really must wonder, how in the world old are these guys anyway? I mean, I'm completely stumped. Anyway, moving on. Me and me and a couple of friends were going to train by playing a few games, said the other Inklings. You ready? You know I am. Okay, that was like terrible. I have no idea where that came from. You know I am. Oh, you know I am. Okay, look, my nose is stuffy and makes my voice a little. Anyway, sorry. Kate shouted, determined, and she opened the door and left her apartment while placing the arrow-looking phone back in her right pocket. Give me a sec, guys. Okay. Okay, where was I? Ah, yes. Kate rushed down the stairs, up the apartment building, down the bottom level. She was so excited and quickly journeyed towards what seemed to be a train station. Seriously, how the hell did they get all this stuff for this? Was it like ruined stuff and they just revived it of some sort? Also, where in the hell do they get a train system if everything on the bottom of the previous Ocean 4 is like rusted throughout 1,000 years? Where the hell are they getting this stuff? I'm like so freaking confused right now. I mean, we've all been confused. Where the hell are they getting this stuff from? Anyway, down the bottom level, she was so excited and quickly joined towards what seemed to be a train station. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, here we go. Kate ran past everything that was in her way, dodging every obstacle until finally she got to the train station that was similar to that of the underground. How can they be underground? They literally make a freaking city above freaking water level. How the hell do they... You know? How? How? I don't play as much, but I still have millions of questions on how. Finally, she got to the train station, blah, blah, blah. As she cute Quaid? I don't know. As she, I'm just going to say it ran past because it sounds more better in my head. I don't know why. Behind some humanoid sea creatures such as crabs, fish, and other inklings for a train ticket, Kay looked around to see so many posters of Splatfest, including some posters of Pearl and Marina. I'm surprised she doesn't rip them off and take them. As she faced towards forward, she realized everything in front of her had already got their tickets and gone to the train. She bought a ticket in return, 50 gold coins, which was current currency in Inkopolis, before running to the train platform. By Joe, 50 gold coins for a ticket? That's way... Okay, here's coming from a dude who has to take a train every day for work, or when he wants to go somewhere. This is coming from a dude who actually takes the train and the bus. Let's just say it's not... It's very expensive, and 50 coins just make it sound more expensive. Not to mention gold coins. God, if I had a gold coin, I would be set for life. Something like that. I don't know. If I got a dozen gold bars, I'll be good. I mean, I could buy my own freaking junk, like a PlayStation, bigger Xbox, or even an apartment building if I wanted to. But yeah, yeah, I need to start thinking about my future and where I'm going to live, or if I'm ever going to move out or whatnot. You know, future thinking much French wise. Anyway, moving on. Mm, Kate then walked past the barrier at oh, walked past barriers by inserting the ticket and recollecting it, and loitered on the platform for the. Sorry, I'm like screwing up here for a second. All right, platform for the trains, as the platform were populated with humanoid sea life and inklings. Kate stood ideal for a couple of minutes until the train finally appeared and stopped at its station. At this point, Kate boarded the train and sat down on a train seat. "All aboard!" shouted a blue creature known as a sea cucumber. It, sea snail, sea slug. Anyway, although his miniature appearance and speed made him easily mistaken for a snail, the sea cucumber, wore a conductor's hat as it traveled across the carriage with its teeny tentacles. "I am Sea Cucumber, and I'll be taking your conductor, and I'll be your conductor for today." Sorry, I screwed up so bad. "On the Deep Sea Metro, please have your ticket ready." Okay, I like that voice. What? He sounds like an old dude, okay? Don't judge me. Kate admired her surroundings and the other people in the train as the cucumber conductor slithered down the carriage and asked people for their tickets. Kate was still admiring until she heard a voice below her feet. Ahem. Sea cucumber put sea cucumber pseudo coughed and at Kate with one with one of his tentacles out, looking for a ticket. Kate looked below her to realize the conductor who wanted her ticket. She reached into her pocket and grabbed the ticket to give to the conductor. "Thank you very much," Sea Cucumber tipped his hat kindly in return. As the conductor left the carriage, the train started after a minute or so and began to move. He- Inkopolis, here I Inkopolis, here I come. Okay, that's a little better. Kate said to herself as the train left the station and drove straight ahead. As the train traveled through the whole of Inkopolis, Kate looked at the window behind her and observed the envir- environment, admiring the beautiful view of skyscrapers, trees. Oh, so they have trees. That explains the paper plan. That explains some of the stuff. Okay, buildings that the clouds and the sun as the environment transitioned from the moving train. 10 minutes later. Yes, I used the bikini bottom thing, okay? Don't judge me. The train now started to halt slowly as Kate had reached her destination. The train finally stopped and its door slowly opened. Kate then got up from her train seat and walked out of the train onto the platform. She then walked up the stairs that were located on the train platform to exit the train station and got back up to the surface. As she went to the surface, she could feel the shining sun back on her face, the smile and smell the slightly salty air. Gee, I wonder why it's salty. Because you're surrounded by living ocean! Anyway, Kay looked around to see closed stores and arcade broadcasting studios, calf and a small food truck, all covered in bright colors and light. Kate was in Inkopolis Square, a well-known place to hang out with friends. Anyway, I wanted to say something so evil of me, but I'll skip that later. Anyway, Inkopolis Square was populated with sea life, but mostly inklings that were scattered around the place, doing their things, catching the usual stuff a stereotypical 14-year-old teenager would do. 14 years old? Okay. Because you really can't tell how old they are. They look like teens, but they have like this giant community, and they're like acting like adults. And wait, hold on. If she's 14-year-old old, then why is she living alone? I'm so confused. Is it like a Japanese thing? Like, okay, I don't want to be racism or anything, but I heard Japanese people when they reach a certain age, like 15, they're not considered an adult. I'm hearing. Hopefully I got that right. I'm not entirely sure. 15 or 16. Or actually, I might be saying something entirely wrong. If anyone else is here and is like part Japanese, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Speaking of my people. Anyway, I actually finally made it to 50 subscribers, yo. Yeah! 50 subscribers. Uh, no. Now, if we can only make it to 60 now, please share my videos with your other fellow Burning or Pickaxe sisters or people who other like my Steven Universe videos or the Splatoon video I will be posting soon. Anyway, okay, Kate recognized the tall yellow tower on top of the main building in Inkopolis Square. A weird purple eel-like fish peacefully out in the open, who had coiled yellow whiskers that looked like a mustache which was wrapped around the tower. What This was the legendary Zapfish, a catfish the that has the power to generate enough power for a city, and con coincidentally it was Inkopolis power source. Coincidentally, it was Inkopolis power source. Without it, there would be total chaos. Tell that to the Octolings. Okay, you can't help but feel bad for the Octolings. Like, sure, there was a rivalry war for 1,000 years or so, yada yada yada. But you can't help but feel bad for them because they lived in darkness. They couldn't get enough food or light. They couldn't. They like were like sad, and the Inklings took all of this. I mean, you can't help but feel bad about them, you know? I mean, that's just horrible. Anyway, an, an inkling shouted at Kate from the other side of Inkopolis Square, grabbing her attention and made her face what the voice was coming from. "Hey, Kate! Nice to see you," said the Inkling, giving a wave as they sat on the chair that was next to the food truck. The Inkling had pink eyes and blue tentacles that were called that were that were gelled backwards. Okay. The Inkling shirt was black and neon pink lines patterns on it, and had what uh what waits will I don't know. The Inkling wore a small set of white earphones which covered their triangular ears. Kate approached the Inkling and sat down on a chair next to the table that Inkling was at. "Hi, Finn." "Hi, Finn." "Okay, so I'm still trying to work it out, okay?" Kate replied to the Inkling. "How is your journey to Inkopolis Square?" asked Finn curiously. "I'm thinking of Adventure Time right now. I don't know why. Anyway, quid cartoon. Quite good, actually." "Oh, there we go." Kate responded. "There were no delays, at least." "A lot changed since you were out of Inkopolis Square," said Finn. "A lot?" asked Kate curiously. "What happened?" "Octolings have started being nice and have been appearing in Inkopolis, especially Inkopolis Square," said Finn. Uh, okay, here was Kate. "I did hear that, I think, on the Off the Hook news report," said Kate. "Since the attack happened, maybe the Octolings are turning a new leaf." Wait for that to backfire soon in the previous next chapter. Anyway, in Inkopolis, Octolings are the octopus creatures of the octopus counterparts of the Inklings, mostly identified by their rounder ears and four tentacles, which have suction cups on them. They they were once best friends with the Inklings, but unfortunately, due to rising sea levels, they were forced to fight each other for land. The Ocklings won the turf battle, but the Inklings rebounded and won the second time of the war, quickly ended, now becoming a friendlier spot known as turf war. A friendly sport known as turf war. Hmm. When the Inklings won, however, they had completely taken the remaining turf of the Octolings, forcing the Octolings underground in darkness. Octolings have tried to get revenge by stealing Zapfish, but had failed twice. "New leaf, I guess so, but it's a bit unusual for Octolings to suddenly appear," said Finn. "Anyways, Turf War is about to start. Wanna join my group? We had one spare left." "Yeah, sure," said Kate, a bit shyly. "Could you maybe tell me the rules again? I'm a bit rusty." "Sure," said Finn. After I want to make a comment so bad, but since I've read this before, I don't want to spoil it for you lot. Then, after a brief lecture on the rules of turf war, Finn then stood up, and walked towards the bigger building with the yellow tower on top of it. Kate followed suit and entered the building. Oh, sorry, excuse me. In the building was a massive lobby filled with weapons that resembled water pistols for Inklings and Octolings. These pistols, however, were filled with colored ink. Kate admired the huge cracks of weapons as she walked by. Who so Whoa, so many cool weapons, said Kate. Yeah, a lot of new ones have arrived as well, said Finn. As he passed to as he passed to Kate, he seems to be a giant water gun, but was full of ink instead of water. Check this out. Whoa, said Kate as she grabbed the water gun and turned it in different direction to inspect it. This is some cool weaponry. Yep, that's the new one called the Neon Splatter Shot. It does more shots per second with more range, said Finn. Sounds useful. Actually, I'll go with this one, said Kate, a bit overwhelmed by the design as she picked up a less complex weapon. I'm still a bit rusty after a while. Don't don't worry about it. Practice makes perfect, said Finn. Attention! Attention, Inklings and Octolings, yelled a speaker in the lobby. Match will be starting in 20 seconds. You ready? Asked Finn. Kate smiled back at Finn. Yeah, as ready as I'll ever be, said Kate. Kate and Finn quickly hurried to the arena where the game of turf war was finally beginning. Kate gulped as she looked at the arena. It was bigger, definitely, and looked way more harder than Kate could handle. She took in a deep breath and exhaled. Oh boy, said Kate. To be continued. Well, that's it for this review, and now I know what you're gonna say. Bruh, where's the human bit? Relax, relax. It'll be in like chapter 2 in part 2, hopefully. I think. I'm not entirely sure, actually. Okay, it's been a while since I last read it, okay? Don't, don't sass me, guys. Meh. Okay, not the best combat, but meh. Oh, sorry, I'm just. Okay, anyway. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. If you want to hear more of this, and if you want to make some comments, put them in the comment section down below of this video. Also, if you want to check out my YouTube channel where I'll be posting more of this, you gotta click that subscribe and notification bell to let you know what other things I will be doing in the future. And if you haven't, then use a chump. But anyway, thank you so much. If I'm gone for a while, I'm so sorry about the freaking delay about this, because I've been like busy. Job is like mandatory thing. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. Also, I'll be putting the link for this if you guys just want to go ahead and read it yourself, or if you want to listen to my silly voice and my commenting, then be my guest. But I will be putting this in the description down below, and also the writer who did it, and give them credit. Shout out to them, by the way. Thank you so much for listening. This has been your home funky. This has been so much fun. So this is your homeboy, Funky Luffy host, the commentator, signing out.